Okay, we're going to do a reaction of the most recent AI generated music video from Shiro AI. So you might notice I'm not subscribed yet, and that's because I have not seen any of these videos. So I'm not really sure if they're good or not. But they've been popping up a lot as recommendations. And I see this most recent one here is talking about Greenland. It's got Trump on it, so I suspect it's probably about Trump trying to acquire Greenland. And then we've got a whole bunch of other videos. If I scroll down, you can see, and a lot of them look like they've got Trump and other political topics. I might go ahead and react to some of these in later react videos if the first one ends up being pretty good. And but as you can see, it kind of looks like it might be really glorifying Trump. And I'm a Trump detractor. I'm not a Trump hater. I believe that hate is something that you should not do. I mean, I still do it a little bit to very few people because, I'm human, I make mistakes. But I believe you shouldn't hate people. And I also think that, the worst things that are said about Trump habitually, all of those worst things are unproven. And people harp on them too much. And what people ought to be harping on are the proven stuff about Trump, which is mostly, him being a grifter and a hype artist and stuff he did back in the 80s and 90s that was, financially incompetent and stuff like that. So that's the stuff people should be harping on. And so yeah, I'm a Trump detractor. I do hope that he does great things because, we're stuck with him. He's what we got. And if he does not do great things, then America is just not going to do very well for the next few years and maybe a lot longer than that. So hopefully he will get his act together and leave his hype artist past behind him and actually do some great things. But yeah, so if it looks like it's glorifying Trump too much, it might be too annoying for me to really enjoy. So if you're a real big Trump lover, this might be more your cup of tea than mine. I'm not quite sure what to expect. On the other hand, this might be a creator that looks like they're glorifying Trump, and then when you get into the videos, they're just making fun of Trump. So I don't really know what to expect or what will happen. But even if it is glorifying Trump too much, I still might enjoy it because I do actually enjoy some of that stuff, as long as it's doing it in a way that's funny or entertaining. I can still enjoy it even though it's a bit annoying to me. So let's stop rambling and let's go in and look at the Trump Greenland Arc official music video. Okay. Okay, let's pause it. Oh, and Shiro AI is an account that was created in Japan and a Japanese creator. Let's see if we put on closed captions. Will that give us English? Yeah, so I think we got English turned on. Let's rewind and then let's go. Okay, so I'm not sure who this green-haired woman is, but here we've got the police going through a a snowy town, so this might be a reference to current events in Minnesota. Let's see. So there's a big old tanker, possibly a reference to the oil tankers that Trump has seized from Venezuela and Russia. And then, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if these are ICE or regular police, but yeah, pretty high quality AI animation. I see a few glitches. The song sounds very like sort of generic anime opening, but I haven't heard very much of it yet. It might grow on me as I go. Okay, so I think this green-haired girl is the main character, and I'm not sure who she is, but I'm kind of wondering if this might be sort of like the Japanese anime trend of personification, like maybe sort of like Hitalia or something, that maybe she's the personification of Greenland because she's got the green hair. That's what I'm kind of wondering here. Oh wow. So I gotta look. So yeah, beautiful northern lights over Greenland. And actually, I just want to do a little bit of self-plugging for my channel, shameless promotion. I do have an actual video compilation of the best northern lights that occurred during the recent G4 storm in January. January 19th and 20th. I do have a compilation like that on my channel of the actual Northern Lights. So Northern Lights are a topic that I super enjoy, and that particular storm had such good lights from so many creators that I was compiling together. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so here is Trump with his helicopter. So yeah, I think this is indeed about Trump acquiring Greenland, which at first looked like it might be an invasion, but then people were thinking about it and they were like, yeah, Greenland is not worth having the NATO alliance fall apart that has kept peace for 80 years. So now it looks like it's going to get purchased. Greenland's going to get purchased, which is the right way to do it. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so I'm not sure who this bear is. I know Trump as Superman and with a sword is sort of like symbolically glorifying him, like saying, "Oh, he's gonna save them" or whatever. I'm not sure who this bear is. Possibly if I'd been watching this creator's videos all along, I would have recognized the bear. Maybe it's a recurring character, or maybe it's from some anime that I've forgotten about or never watched. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so who is this guy that the green-haired girl is hugging? I'm not sure who that is. Okay, and that's Vladimir Putin, and not entirely sure why he's here, but I can speculate that one of the reasons why Trump wants Greenland so badly and why it has been a territory that, has been wanted by America and others, before Trump even became president the first time, is because it's an Arctic area that is very strategically located. And if either Russia or China grabbed it and used it as a base of operations, it would be very detrimental. So I guess the theory behind grabbing Greenland is to prevent it from falling into the hands of hostile enemies like Russia or China. So maybe that's why Putin is here. Okay, so this egg that she has, the green-haired girl, which I think represents Greenland, this egg that she has, this black egg, keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I'm not sure what that symbolizes. Maybe it's some kind of burden, or maybe it's going to hatch into something later on in the video. I'm not sure. Let's keep going. Okay, so here is Trump and President of China, Xi Jinping, and for some reason he's got this censorship black bar over his eyes. I'm not sure why. If this really is a Japanese creator, they should not be facing any restrictions regarding images of the President of China. So I'm not sure why this is here. Okay, let's keep going. That bear is significant. And then who is this with the umbrella? Kind of looks like British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, but I'm not really sure. Let's keep going. Okay, so these are like fantasy landscapes appearing. Yeah, see, like the floating islands, and the houses look sort of like vaguely Greenlandish, but yeah, everything looks like fantasy here and not reality. Okay, so lots of photographs go by. A bunch of them are AI glitched, but it's really hard to get all of those completely right on AI artwork and AI animation. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so I think maybe these scenes are symbolic of a possible war that could overtake Greenland. So maybe this is going on the theory that if we, America, don't grab Greenland, that some hostile enemy would do it instead. And then there's these imagined and symbolic scenes of war and like the angels in the gas masks and all this stuff. And what are these cables? Is this like oil? Maybe oil flowing along the ground and then fires. I don't know what it all symbolizes. Let's keep going. Okay, there's that yellow bear again. That has to be significant, the yellow bear. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so who is This character, let's go. I'm using the greater than and less than. Oh, wait, is that the green-haired girl again? Or is that the person she hugs sometimes? I'm not sure. I think it's the green-haired girl again. There's such a huge lens flare hiding her hair color, but I think it's the green-haired girl. Why did she disintegrate? Yeah, this scene, she's disintegrating. Well, that song did grow on me. It started out very generic anime opening, so not bad, but not especially good. But now towards the end, it's getting like higher energy, and it's getting to be a more interesting sounding song. And I like these end credits animations look pretty cool.
ねえ見て、今度のバッテリー。持ち時間が1時間伸びたモデルらしいよ。
便利だね。
Okay, so the phone battery that lasts an hour longer, is that a reference to the rare earth minerals that are in Greenland that will be used in phone batteries and other electronics? It might be. Let's rewind a little bit. And these are just generic people, I think, not supposed to represent anyone in particular. Let's keep going.
1時間伸びたモデルらしいよ。
便利だね。
Okay, Shiro, Glacia. Okay, let us go. Okay, so that was it. I'm gonna reload it, and yep, let's look. So a lot of cool scenes. It was not aggrandizing Trump as much as I expected from the thumbnail and from all the other Trump thumbnails. So I think this is a fairly balanced perspective on things. Yeah, I think this monster represents war, or maybe the struggle after oil, because it seems to be vomiting out oil. Yeah, so I think the perspective on this is fairly balanced. The animation is quite high quality, not very many AI glitches, so it looks like almost like a hand-drawn high quality anime. There's just a few things there, here and there. I don't understand all the symbolism, but I think I probably got most of it. The creator, is apparently a Japanese person, and so probably they're going to have some symbolism that I don't understand or know about just because they're from a different culture. And I really think that the bear, the yellow bear here, is probably something significant that I don't know about. Okay, so I think that since that was a pretty good one, and it did not irritate me as much as I was expecting, I think I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, and I might do reactions later on to other videos. Oh wait, actually, why don't I go? I forgot to give it a thumbs up. Definitely need a thumb up. Let's give it a thumb up. I forgot to do that. Sorry about that. So yeah, Shiro AI looks like a real good channel, and definitely want to revisit this one again. And that was a happy video. Yay!